Hey guys, my name is Jesse. Welcome back to my channel, Yu-Gi-Oh Commander, where all I talk about is domain format. If you don't know what that is, don't worry. You can watch my how to play video and get caught up. You guys, I had to make this video. I gotta say, Christmas came early. Konami just dropped some amazing spoilers. I'm sure you guys all remember Dragon Rulers, right? That's right, we're getting more Dragon Rulers, and they're freaking blowing my mind. You have no idea. But first, if you like what I do, you can follow me here on YouTube and Twitch. I stream there. I now have an Etsy store with merch and mats. I've also got a handy dandy TCG Player affiliate link down there. I know you're going to be building a domain deck after you see these spoilers. Make sure to click that link before you do. If you can't, worry not. The best thing you can do is like my video. It helps me in my mission with sharing domain format with as many Yu-Gi-Oh players as possible. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the juice. You are reading this correctly. I did not make this. This is not fake. This is YGOorganization.com. The link to the article will be down below. You can check it out yourself if you want. We got Alliance Insight spoilers, and it's freaking Dragon Rulers. I was playing Path of Exile 2 for a couple hours with a buddy, and I come back to literally probably the best Christmas present I could have asked for from Konami. I'm pumped. Let's go looking. Let's get into it. Dragon Ruler of Light Spectre. You can only use one of this card's name's effects per turn, and only once that turn. Discard this and a light or dragon monster. Add 2 Dragon Ruler monsters from your deck to your hand, except itself. Or it has another ignition effect. You can banish this card and one other light or dragon monster from your graveyard. Then target Chasmatis, a new Dragon Ruler, in your graveyard. Special summon it. What? I'm just gonna keep going so we can get through this. I'll talk about them individually later. Nebulous Dragon Ruler of Shadows. Again, you can only use one of this card's effects, this card name's effects per turn, and only once that turn. You can just discard this and a dark or dragon monster. Then target 2 of your banished Dragon Ruler monsters with different attributes, except itself. Special summon them, but they can't attack this turn. What? You can banish this card and one other dark or dragon monster from your graveyard. Then target an Eclipsis Dragon Ruler in your graveyard, special summon it. I wonder what we're gonna see next. Chasmatis Dragon Ruler of Auroras. 2 level 7 monsters, super generic. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's names each once per turn. Quick effect, you can send 1 level 7 Dragon Ruler monster from your deck to the graveyard and detach 1 material from this card as cost. That part cannot be ashed. This effect becomes that sent monster's effect that activates by discarding itself. I'm going to faint. If this card is destroyed by battle, or this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon a level 7 Dragon Ruler from your graveyard or banishment. It floats. Of course it floats. Eclipsis Dragon Ruler of Woes. 2 level 7s. You can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is XC summoned, you can target a level 4 lower Dragon Ruler in your graveyard or banishment. So you can essentially target a level 4 lower Baby Dragon Ruler in your graveyard or banishment. Special summon a level 1 or rank 7 Dragon Ruler monster mentioned on it from your deck or banishment, then shuffle that target into the deck. The second effect is when your opponent activates a spell trap card quick effect, you can detach 2 materials from this card, negate the activation. If you do, banish that card. Negates are just, instead of now negating and destroying, they're now negating and banishing. What? Disaster Dragon Ruler of Paranormalities. This card threw me off the most because it's like, just looking at the art, we got a new light Baby Dragon, a new light XCs, a new dark Baby Dragon, and a new dark XCs. What is this? Where is this coming from? I don't know. But this card is what sent me over. This card alone has a huge impact on domain format because, all these new cards make Dragon Ruler an archetype. And as you will see, this is a new 3rd monster that could be a deck master to allow you to run any monster in your deck because it mentions all 6 attributes. 2 rank 7s, 0/0. You can only use the first card of this card's names once per turn. If this card is XC summoned, you can target up to 4 level 7 Dragon Ruler monsters in your graveyard and or banishment. Attach them to this card as material. Then you can banish all monsters your opponent controls and in their graveyard with the same attributes as the monsters attached to this card. Oh my gosh. Important to note, you don't have to target 4. It says up to 4 in graveyard or banishment. And then because it says it's an activated effect and it says your opponent, you would pick 1 opponent. Banish all monsters that opponent controls and in their graveyard with the same attributes as the monsters attached to this card. The second effect is if this card has light, dark, earth, water, fire, and wind Dragon Ruler monsters attached as material against 4600 attack and defense, it's also an effect by other card effects. Whoa. Oh, I didn't even notice this takes 2 rank 7 monsters.
What?
So you would have to use this and attach one each of the previous dragon rulers, because there's a wind, earth, fire, and water dragon ruler. If you're able to have all those attached, this all of a sudden becomes a 4,600 attack and defense towers unaffected that banishes essentially all monsters one player controls on their field and graveyard. This card is nasty. Absolutely insane. There's even a spell. I haven't even read this card yet. I'm going to be honest, I have not read this card yet. Let's see what it says. Drago Calamity, quick play. You can only use the first. You can only use one of the first and second effects of this card's names per turn, and only once that turn. Special summon a Dragon Ruler monster from your hand, graveyard, or banishment. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can exceed a Dragon Ruler monster using only Dragon Ruler monsters you control as material. The second effect is during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of your banished Dragon Ruler monsters with different attributes and return them to the graveyard. This card's silly. Oh my gosh. We have an Elysium number 3. We have a third Elysium now, guys. And this one's actually crazy. So just thinking about it from a standpoint of like it being the third Elysium. So there's La Puila Mana, there's Elysium, and for the most part, those aren't used as deck masters except for the domain that they grant, which allows you to play, not care about domain at all, and just play whatever you want in one pile. This is also a lot harder to use than I originally thought, because it has to be 2 rank 7 monsters to make it, and it only does anything with specifically Dragon Ruler monsters. So this is essentially a third Elysium if you're not playing Dragon Rulers and you don't care about this. But even still, completely wild. After seeing these cards, I literally went and got all my Dragon Rulers because I cannot wait to build a deck with these cards. Dragons are already so heavily supported in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. This card alone is absolutely wild. Being able to send a level 7 Dragon Ruler monster from your deck to the graveyard and detach material from this card to copy its discard effect, that means that new XCs can add a dragon monster from deck, Monster Reborn, pop a card on the field, or Foolish Burial. It's 4 effects in one card. Yeah, you pick one, obviously, but that's so insane. And then, when they inevitably deal with this, you get to float the Dragon Ruler you send to the graveyard. And then this guy uses your baby dragons, shuffles them back, and gets the level 7 or rank 7 Dragon Ruler associated with it from your deck or banishment. This deck's gonna be so much fun. Who cares about the Omnigate? Oh my gosh. And it's an Omnigate, man. And the first thing I thought of when using this as the deck master, it's like, okay, obviously now that you can play anything, like why stop at Dragon Rulers? The first thing I thought of was, what is another archetype that makes rank 7s like crazy? Kashtira. I've already seen quite a bit of iterations of this deck because of the Dragon Rulers coming off of the Forbidden list. So it's like, I think this is a pretty easy, nice little combination, you know what I'm saying? And then, I know the Primites aren't level 7, but the Primites are incredibly good. They have some of the most busted spells and traps. Like Drill Beam is busted, in my opinion. And there's plenty of level 7 normal monsters. Hyozanryu, Mikozuki no Yaiba, Red Eyes Black Dragon. You could mix in Red Eyes stuff. Who's gonna say no to that? I want to play the Starry Night stuff. I am not gonna put my name on that suggestion. But oh my god, I had to make this video. I had to show this off to domain players. The new Dragon Rulers are crazy. I cannot wait. I'm gonna proxy these up. I'm gonna start playtesting these right now. I'm curious, what are you guys excited about the Dragon Rulers? Is there some cool tech you want to see played with these new Dragon Ruler cards? Are there some cool combinations you're looking forward to? I would love to know what you guys think. Please let me know down below. I will be watching them closely, as I've never played Dragon Rulers before, so I'm so excited. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you like me talking about spoilers. I haven't done a lot of these videos, so I don't know how well you guys are going to receive it. So let me know if you like it, and maybe I'll do it again. Until next time, I'll see you guys.